So, sometimes they make good bourbon, sometimes they make bad bourbon, and this is going to be our list of things that we did not enjoy this year.
Yeah, so we got what? We got 10 bottles?
10 bottles.
10 of the most disappointing whiskeys that we bought all year. Except Dave has one on the list that isn't disappointing at all. It's great.
Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
I'm Zach.
And today we are going to talk about some disappointing whiskey this year.
So these bottles here are going to be, I guess, how would we consider them eligible? I guess these are like the 10 most disappointing bottles that we have bought this year.
Yeah, I would say bought.
I won't say they're the worst whiskey we've had all year.
Oh.
But disappointing.
Yeah.
I think disappointing is good.
Yeah, disappointing is good.
So,
because some of these,
one of them is really good.
Yeah, objectively, they're probably good and maybe shouldn't be on this list, but
no, only one of them.
Actually,
I think I agree with pretty much everything else we have on the list except for year one.
Yeah, I have a couple that, we'll see.
Anyways, hit that like, subscribe.
Zach's the one that normally gets a lot of hate.
Probably still. Well, these two bottles and maybe this one. Even though I don't think a lot of people love that bottle.
Yeah.
Everybody should hate that you picked that one, though.
Well.
Anyways, hit that like, subscribe, notifications button. Please join us on Patreon, where you get to hang out with us behind the scenes.
Yep.
We do barrel picks, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yep.
And yeah, put down in the comments below what was the worst bottle you bought all year.
Yeah. Because we all have them. You know, we all spend money on things that...
Did you pick a barrel pick, by the way? Or did you put in like single barrels?
Mm-mm.
I didn't either.
No.
The only reason why I didn't was because...
maybe no. That's not technically a single barrel, so I'm going to say no.
Okay. I mean, like if it's a single barrel release, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Like as in like a big one, but
no.
All right, cool. You want to start? Or you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, first one, and I feel like I got duped into this. This is the Jim Beam. This is the Winter Reserve. Notes of vanilla and cinnamon. Right. Here's the thing.
So you just basically bought Fireball with Jim Beam's name on the front of it.
Here's what I'm going to tell you all. I wasn't going to do it. And then a certain master distiller I was talking to, drinking with at KBF, and I was at the bar and I was like,
this even smells bad.
You're not wrong. Here's the thing. You start talking with them. I got sold on it and I bought it. I was like, if it's good.
I hope you did not spend over $30 on this.
No, I think it was like 27, 26, right. Something like that. Right. I mean, I still wasted money. But here's the thing. I should have known better because literally the notes are on the front of the bottle of vanilla and cinnamon.
Vanilla and cinnamon. So
that's like literally you're trying to sell a fall coffee drink to somebody.
Yes. Yeah. It should have just said pumpkin spice on the front of it. And
I only blame myself for that.
And with the color of the bottle, I'm surprised it doesn't say pumpkin spice on it.
Okay, so here's the thing. It looks so much better depending on the lighting situation over here literally, I say the lighting situation just gets super bright. And then if you set down here, it gets super dark.
It's the way it happens. Our lights are intuitive. All right. So my first one.
Illuminate?
Illuminate. This is Kapahi. This is the bourbon that I got after my dad and went to Hawaii. Honestly, it's just it's just not good. And I don't want to trash it. I mean, it did come all the way from Hawaii, so I won't kill it too much. But
2 years and 170 days.
Yeah, 2 years and 170 days.
You see, they have the same problem as what the Jim Beam product does. Distillery notes: chocolate, oak, vanilla, hints of citrus.
Yeah, hints of citrus. Yeah, it's just not good. I don't know whether to think. I would venture to say that 95% of the people that watch our channel never heard of this, never seen it, never drank it, and just keep it that way.
Good night. All right. I'm going to stick with the Jim Beam family. This is actually probably This is pretty high up there for disappointments for me. So this is the Knob Creek. This is their Burr Rye. Look, love their 10-year rye that they came out with this year. That was really, really good.
It was really good.
Just did not, though, love this. And considering I loved like the bourbon side of it and the rye side of it, it just did not blend well. It
didn't. I don't know if that was their problem or they're just like, we already committed to doing this, so we're going to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like a lot of people love this one, but a lot of people love that rye.
Yeah, the rye was really good. This one I just felt like didn't hit the mark at all. I just thought it was really disappointing.
Yeah, I think so too.
My next one, which I'm really disappointed at because I wanted this to be really good, and it is the Origin, the Dragon's Milk Origin Honey Barrel. Man, everything about this screams that I want it to be good, but every time I drink it, it doesn't
even smell honey.
It just misses. There's something in it that it just misses for me. And as much as I was anticipating that and really excited about it, it just kind of missed the mark again.
I remember how excited you were on it.
I was. I'll take a Starlight Honey Barrel over this all day long. I won't worry about trying to find this again.
Do they probably make the best overall honey barrels?
I think they do.
I think they do too. And
I think it's
outside of like one-offs like Bellmead.
Well, and again,
but you've never had the glory of that.
I never got. I tried to get it. I think it was the last year they were doing the lottery of it.
That wasn't the same.
It probably wasn't, but that was the closest I ever got to trying to get it because they were selling two bottles at a time. You could go down and get like a 2-bottle thing. But anyway, yeah, I had such high hopes for this, and I was just really disappointed that it didn't meet my expectations.
All right, next one, and this one, this is probably the best one out of the bunch that I have, in the sense of like, I wouldn't say it's like awful. By the way, this is 13th Colony. This is their cast strength bourbon. But it's one of those, like, you drink it and you're like, I think I'd just rather have the basic one.
Yes. I think we said that in the review.
We did. So it's like, it's not even the fact that it's like necessarily that bad, but I was really hoping, because I've had some of their single barrels and I thought they were great.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of thinking like maybe it's just like a small step down from that. No, this is like a whole mile apart.
Yeah, it did kind of, yeah, I agree with that. Again, in and of itself, it's not bad, but disappointed that it wasn't better than what it was. And again, we're not saying they're necessarily bad. They just disappointed you in some way, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, some of them are bad, and then some of them are just disappointing. Like this one. The Old Forester 117 rum finish. Of all the ones that they've done this year, this is one of them.
I think out of all the ones they've ever done, I think this is the worst one.
You could be right. I'd have to do kind of a taste through because there are some other ones that haven't been good. I didn't love, like the Scotch one was fine, but it has not aged well. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I thought it wasn't bad it was decent when we first drank it, when it was first opened, but I went back to it and just kind of going, I like this. I don't remember.
More of the Scotch came out on it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so, I don't know. But this one has been the most disappointing, especially for this year, maybe all time. So not high hopes for it, but I was like, man, I just love Wild Turkey's Voyage so much. Like, I just thought they did an excellent job with it. I thought it was really, really good. I think Bardstown has one that's really good, that Foursquare one. I thought that one was really, really good as well. So I was like, man, I think this can be really good. And whenever I tried it, I'm not kidding you all. It's a pina colada, watered down pina colada with a banana float around it. That's what it tastes like, just straight up. I haven't tasted the new one. I'm hoping it's better.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm hoping it's good. I got 2 bottles of it, but I haven't opened it yet. Mm-hmm. So.
All right. Now this is the one I'm going to get hate for sure. This is the Maker's Mark. This is the Heart Release. I think this is the one that everybody was loving and screaming about. I think there was a lot of people that liked this one more than the
Cellar's Age.
And I just don't get it. I went back to it a couple times. I'm just like, where does everybody say they like this more than Cellar's Age? Kind of blows me away.
You're saying all the same things I would say. I think that is the worst thing that they've done in a long time.
Yeah. You know what's bad?
Maybe
all of the license plate ones that they did.
Maybe the French Oak. The French Oak 46 or whatever.
No, that one's good. I like that one.
Okay. I hadn't...
At least for me.
I haven't had it in a long time to remember, but the only thing I... Like this... this one's just not... To me, not good.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to agree.
It definitely doesn't hit my palate well.
Mm-mm. But again, I should have known. It says on the front of it, notes of caramel, chocolate, and maple. I'm like, ugh. Maybe that's a telltale.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe
if it's on the back label, okay, cool.
All right. My next one is...
This is the one where we strongly disagree.
Yeah, we do strongly disagree. And here's the thing. I know objectively this is good, right? It's good.
Yeah.
But I was so disappointed with it.
Well, you're comparing it to a great one like last year's,
and honestly, the last 2 or 3 years have been really, really, really good, and I just felt like this was average at best. And I know his palate's way better than my palate.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
But the truth is, I just felt like this one fell way short of an expectation of excellence that Four Roses have set themselves up for.
Let me say this. I'm not saying that this is bad in the sense of okay. This isn't like the best Four Roses LE that they've ever done.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say it's close to that. I still think it's good. Like, I just don't think they make a bad Four Roses LE. Like, 2020, I think is probably the worst one I've ever had from them. And still, at the end of the day, not like the worst thing in the world.
The word disappointment and Four Roses LE just go hand in hand for me this year. And we're getting ready to do our end of the year stuff. So I might change my mind when I blind this against some other stuff. And if I change my mind, I change my mind. I just, when we reviewed this, I was severely disappointed in it.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that I haven't even taken a drink of it again.
That's true.
So I can't.
I've had a couple pours.
Yeah. And we know you like it, so.
I do.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Truly disappointing and just, in my opinion, bad. This is Stag 24B. Look, I am a big Stag fan.
Yeah. I can confirm.
I enjoy my Stags, okay? I enjoy the profile of Stag.
Yeah.
I enjoy the heat. I enjoy, even at times, like a little sharpness, fruit, occasionally get a little chocolate out of there. I don't think you get any of that with this. And I think it's a little bit of a off-profile hot mess. And now, let me say this. I've talked to 2 people who do not like Stag and they actually like this a lot. So I'm almost kind of curious if you're not a Stag fan, if you will actually like this or not.
Maybe, yeah.
So maybe that's part of it. But overall, I just have not been a big fan of this batch. And outside those 2 people, everybody else who's tried it, who does like Stag, didn't like it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely off profile for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, this is the most disappointing bottle of the year.
Price and taste.
Price and taste is the Remus Babe Ruth Reserve.
But we got the home run.
This is a home run bottle. It does it does. I feel sorry for those of you who got base hit bottles.
Or strikeouts.
Whatever it is.
We all kind of struck out with this bottle.
Yeah, we did. This is, from a taste perspective, this was $240, I believe is what we paid for it.
Not cheap.
Yeah, and so $240. And again, price is price, whatever. This just was so disappointing. Yeah. It was bland. It was just off-putting in so many ways. It's so not good. I gave a pour to somebody who was like, "Can you please give me a pour and let me taste it? Because I do want to taste how bad it is." And so I gave it to them, and they came back the next week and they were like, "Yeah, that wasn't good." And they were like, it's okay. And I was like, yeah, but for $240, was that okay?
I don't even think it's okay.
Did that drink special to you? And he was like, oh no, that's $240. I was like, yeah, it is.
This drink's like a Canadian rye, and like that's not necessarily a good thing. But it's rough. I won't say who it is. There was a channel though who talked about this bottle and did a review kind of in a way of it. And in the middle of it, I text him and I said, that's going to be one of the worst things you've ever tried. And he tried one sip of it and he immediately was like, I don't need any more. I'm good.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I think about this and how I feel about it. I'm like, told you. So,
and so like, I don't want to dog on Remus because Remus did really well with their repeal reserve this year.
Yeah, that's good. And all the Penelope stuff.
And the Penelope, all that stuff is great. And again, we say it all the time. You can't hit home runs in everyone. You can't even hit a home run when you hit a home run. So
yeah, that's true.
It's just the nature of the way it is. So that was kind of our disappointing list. Mm-hmm. I know there's some things on there that are probably controversial with a few of the bottles, and that's okay. That's why we get our opinions out there.
True.
Just to strike up good conversation. It's always fun.
Sure.
So tell us what's on your list. We'd love to hear that. And until the next time.
We'll see you.
We'll see you.